In this interview, we're going to be talking about how to cultivate trust, faith, and belief in yourself without needing some kind of external success and evidence outside of yourself. How do you cultivate it within yourself? And I'm talking to you, boo boo, before we dive into this conversation, because boo boo, you are becoming your greatest possible self. However, I can support you in doing that and accelerating your journey, making a bigger freaking impact. Let's discover it. Let's explore it. And I just really look forward to growing on the relationship with you. If it's being a guest on the 12-hour marathon, getting your message out to our audience, if it's launching your podcast, building your platform, making a bigger impact, if it's coming to our Bali Flow and Fire retreat coming up here in November, that is life-changing. Would love to explore that. And anything else I could do to support you, let me know. Let's keep growing and going into our GPS. You can find me on facebook.com/th3burns. You can find me on Instagram @IamMillionaireChris. You can send me an email, chris@beyourgps.com. Looking forward to hearing from you about how we can keep growing together. Next up is the iTunes review of the week. Let's see who it is this week. It's by mraj1. And mraj1 says, "Real talk. Many motivational speakers talk about their disappointments, but don't address the emotions involved. I love how Chris shares how he felt during his down moments. It helps listeners relate and understand they aren't abnormal just because they feel negative emotions during difficult times." Mraj1, thank you so much for that review. If you want a chance to get shouted out on a future 12-hour live stream marathon and podcast with your host, Chris Burns, if you want a chance to get shouted out, go to beyourgps.com/iTunes or search Greatest Possible Self on the iTunes store and give us a review there. We'd love to hear from you, hear what your feedback is about the show, how we can improve, how we can make it even better. If there's anything you really hate, tell us that too. Anything you don't like, dislike, or would rather not hear or see anymore, I appreciate that feedback. Definitely take it into consideration. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's dive into this interview. It is how to cultivate trust, faith, and belief in yourself without needing external success. The theme of today is trusting yourself. Perfect topic for what we're going to be diving into. What does that mean? What does trusting yourself mean? To me, it means the ability to execute decisions with confidence, creating success, and when failures do happen, the knowingness, the certainty that you will make it through and learn from that. Okay, so really trusting yourself is, I'm going to make decisions, I'm going to show up, I'm going to take actions, I'm going to do my best. And at times, I'm going to create success, and I am responsible for that. I create my reality. And there's going to be other times that are things other than success. You're going to fail. You're welcome. I just gave you permission to fail. You have permission to fail. You have the right to fail. It's okay when you fail. It's okay when you let yourself down, when you break down, crying, frustrated, disappointed, alone, overwhelmed, lost, not knowing what to do next. That is A-okay. Okay? And I just want you to know that that's okay. The thing is, it's not okay to stay there. You are not meant to stay in that kind of a difficult, disempowered, defeated place. You are like love. And every time you're disconnected from love, that's just a sign that something's not quite right. Something's not in alignment. You're off track. The universe is saying, hey, you are not operating out of love. You're not generating from love, creating a reality from love. Let's get back on track. So it's okay to fail. And when you do, trusting yourself means that you know you're enough. You know you can handle whatever comes from that failure. You know you can handle whatever happens when you let yourself down, when you didn't hit the mark, when you didn't achieve what you set out to achieve. You adapt, you evolve, and you keep going, okay? So trust that you are enough. That's trusting yourself is recognizing the wholeness, the completeness, the perfection that is life, knowing that nobody makes it out of this thing alive, right? I think some people have the illusion that they're immortal, or they're not supposed to die. It's just phases, just seasons of consciousness, seasons of life, all perfect, all beautiful. There's ugly parts too. That's okay. How do we show up? How do we respond? Okay. So that's my perspective of trusting yourself. Trust to make decisions, to act from. It's from an assumption, it's from a belief, from congruency, from alignment, from love. So let's talk about cultivating trust, faith, and belief in yourself without needing external success. Why did I want to talk about this today? Oh my goodness. Because it is just absolutely such an important topic in today's day and age. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to the future me, talking to the past me a couple years ago, talking to the past me 7 years ago when I started my entrepreneurial journey, talking to kids today, the youth of the next generation with this message. External evidence. Man, I was on the hamster wheel when I first started entrepreneurship. Can you relate? Can you relate being on that hamster wheel of achievement, of doing, of acquiring, accumulating, becoming, growing? I think that there is a inherent aspect. I know that there's an inherent aspect of us that loves that stuff. We're meant to expand. We're meant to evolve. We're meant to become more than we are today. Okay? And when that becomes the priority, or when that comes from scarcity, unworthiness, and not enoughness, ruins the whole point. And the beautiful thing in life is we can come from fear or we can come from love. Our beliefs, the events of the past, shape what we do and why we do it, what we think and why we think it. Okay? Our beliefs. Beliefs generate our thoughts, which generate our emotions, which generate our actions. Emotions generate actions, which generate our results, which reinforce our beliefs. Okay? So who we are, what we believe. We want to change those beliefs, and I think the thing that we really have control over is the thoughts. Think different thoughts to feel different emotions. Okay? If you're not getting a result that you want in life, chances are beliefs are at the source of it. And how do you shift beliefs? Well, it's deconstructing what a belief is. It's a belief says, this is the way it is. This is who I am. This is how the world operates. This is the truth. It's true that money is easy to make. It's true that men are jerks. It's true that when I put myself out there, I get hurt. Those are beliefs, and you operate from those beliefs. You think thoughts from those beliefs, and you feel emotions from those beliefs, and you take action, and you create results which reinforce the beliefs. To shift that, to create a life of trusting yourself, I've found that going back into my past and those wounds and the stuff that I didn't want to revisit, and shame and guilt and low vibration energies, not right or wrong, good or bad, just what works and what doesn't work towards your ideal outcome. Right? You have outcomes, you have wants, you have desires. Question is this belief, are these thoughts, are these emotions, are these actions helping me to get to the result, to the desire that I want? So check in with yourself. I really want you to check in with yourself. Ask yourself, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you trust yourself? Okay? What would it take? What would it look like if that number was 2 points higher? Okay, let's say you score a 5, right in the middle. What would it look like if you trusted yourself at a 7? How would your life be different? What would you go for? What would you do? How would you act? How would you behave? Okay, so you can start creating a picture of like how life would be different. That's one way to get clarity on where you want to go. But also I mentioned to go back into the past. Tons of childhood healing and going back and reparenting. And we're not going to get into that, but definitely check it out if you are not yet familiar with that, if you're not yet doing that and embodying that and living that and doing that work, going back there, because it's so important, okay, to trust yourself. I really think it comes from a knowingness or a track record that you are trustworthy, that you make the decision, and that you can handle whatever comes your way. So if you've done that childhood work, or if you want to just start today, we got clear on what would it look like if you were, 2 points or more trusting in yourself. You trusted yourself more. How would your life be different? Okay. And then ask yourself, when you've got a clear picture of that, maybe you trust yourself more, you take more action, you pick up the phone, have sales conversations, maybe you pick up the phone and call someone, tell them you love them. Maybe you have the tough conversation about finances, like Heather and I were just talking about, which is a great conversation. When you trust yourself, do you ask for forgiveness from someone who you've wronged? If you trusted yourself more, would you follow your budget? Would you stick with a plan that you created for yourself? Would you execute on the plan? If you trusted yourself, how would life be different? Then ask yourself, what would you have to believe is true to create that reality? So you'd have to believe, you want to write these down, affirm them, remind yourself of them. I believe that when I take action, good things happen to me. That's a great one, actually. I don't think I've ever said that. When I take action, good things happen. Right? Results, positive results happen. Whether directly or indirectly, immediately or long term, when I take action, when I pick up the phone, when I ask the person out, when I sit down and do my budget, when I go live, when I do Facebooks, good things happen. Let's like stay in that energy just a little bit longer, because that's what a great belief, to trust yourself. When I take action, when I move forward, when I follow through, when I execute, good things happen. Positive results ensue. Abundance is created and generated. Love gets spread. People feel love. I feel love. I serve people. I give my gifts. Community is improved. Our community is improved. My group is improved. My friendships are improved. My relationships are improved. My spirituality is improved. My health is improved. When I take action, good things happen. Trust in yourself, man. I would at least start with that foundation of saying, when I take action, good things happen. I was talking, I think I mentioned this earlier today. I was talking to a friend a little bit ago, and this person said, like, I am inaccessible to love. Oh, my heart just like breaks hearing this, and there's no judgment about it. It's just like, hey, it is what it is. This person feels that. That's their reality. Inaccessible to love. Anytime I put myself out there, I don't get love in return. I get shut down. The love switch is off. That hurts. It hurts. Just get in their world. What is that like? What's that like when you feel like that? When you're living in that kind of a reality? So when this person takes action, good things don't happen. Good things do not happen. Getting shut down, it's not a good thing. Feeling that pain, feeling the pain of being unloved, unappreciated, it's not a good thing. Okay. But if this person came from the belief of, when I take action, good things happen. Okay, let's start there. Let's start, when I take action, good things happen. Okay. When I take action and I put myself out there, good things happen. Wait a second, but I just got shut down. Someone just said, like, I don't want to be with you. You are not my one. You are not the one for me. I just want to play with you. I don't want to be committed. I don't want to be serious with you. You're not my type. Whatever. When I take action, good things happen. But that's not a good thing. Well, maybe it is. How could it be a good thing? Well, it's a good thing because, and this is the willingness to explore, the willingness to be curious, the willingness to admit that you were wrong, right? When I take action, good things happen. Maybe I get more clarity on what is important to me. Maybe I get more clarity on who's the right person I'm supposed to be with. Maybe I get clarity in my energy, in my alignment, and how I can attract the best partner, the best lover for me. Okay? So when I take action, good things happen. That's a really great affirmation. I'm going to keep saying it for the rest of this freaking interview. It was great, 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 great stuff. When I take action, good things happen. Okay? So let's talk about Heather and debt. We were just talking about debt. When I take action, good things happen. So let's say someone is having challenges around sales. It's a pretty common one for entrepreneurs. I've had that challenge before, many a time. Even to this day, let's be real. Still deal with it at times. So when I take action, good things happen. When I take action, I pick up the phone, I send a message, good things happen. But I'm overwhelmed and I'm not able to respond effectively to messages. I'll use myself. Perfect example. Let's go. Let's go deep. When I take action, good things happen. Yes, good things happen. People respond back. But then I drop the ball. But then I don't filter their messages. I don't respond in a timely manner. And it triggers my feelings of unworthiness, of not enoughness. Like I'm doing something wrong. I'm letting people down. I'm missing out. Okay? So what good things are happening? What good things are happening when that happens? When I'm sending messages, people are responding, people are getting back to me, but I'm dropping the ball. I'm not catching that. I'm not filtering that. I'm not there to make the connection, to be aligned, to be loving, to jump into a conversation, to feel like there's more than enough. I'm living in scarcity. Okay? So how many of you can relate? How many of you can resonate? Would love to hear. Take a screenshot of this. Tag me on Instagram at IamMillionaireChris. Would love to hear from you. What is your thing? What is your thing that you are resisting? Where do you not trust yourself? Okay, so here's an example for me that I've dealt with this challenge for a long time. The challenge of being able to handle the amount of demand that comes my way. Living from scarcity, I say that I practice, I think, the thoughts that I think are, I'm not doing good enough. I'm not getting back to this person. I'm not getting back quickly enough. So what if I had a belief that I get back to the perfect people at the perfect time? There's more than enough time. Let's figure out what's the belief that I would want to replace it with. There's more than enough time. There's more than enough energy. There's more than enough finances, financial opportunities to go around. There's more than enough clients to serve. There's more than enough people to serve. More than enough problems to solve. I have more than enough clarity to serve people. The value that I give is more than enough. The value that I deliver is more than enough to exchange for a financial return on investment. And people love to do that. Okay. I have a pop-up that came up on my phone. I trust money will always be there. It's a great one. I love it. I trust money will always be there. I trust that money will always be there. How do I trust myself more? Well, I have a belief. I'm engineering the belief that the right people respond to me and I get back to the right messages. And the people who I don't get back to, well, if it's meant to be, then I will see it, I will catch it, I will notice it, I will be called to remember them, to remember their name. Like I trust that I am enough, okay? I am enough. I trust myself. I trust in myself. I am capable of doing it. I'm capable. I'll handle it. When it comes, I'll handle it. When the difficulty, the challenge arises, I'll handle it. It's a really great trust in yourself statement. Who said that? Oh, it was a book. It was a book. It wasn't Emotional Intelligence. It was another one. I have it on my phone. Let me look it up because it was a good book. I keep all my books that I read in a Evernote, in a note file. I recommend you do the same. Just to know what you are reading. Books read in 2019. By the way, it's September 25th. We're in the last quarter of the year, and I have read approximately 36. So I got some work to do to get to 52. Got 14 more to do. So I got to pick up the pace. It's a lot of fun, definitely. Okay. So we got the book that was, I think it was Feel the Fear and Do It Anyways. Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. Susan Jeffers. Read that in August. Audiobook, read it. Audiobook, listened to the reading of it. And she talks about whenever it comes, whatever comes, I'll handle it. Okay? Whatever comes, I'll handle it. So let's dive into these conversations. What if someone gets mad at me for not responding fast enough? Whatever happens, whatever comes, I'll handle it. So I'll handle that. I'll be able to handle that. I'll be enough to handle that. And most likely I'd say, hey, like I'm doing my best. I would love your appreciation, your forgiveness, and your flexibility. And if they don't, then say, hey, that's okay. I'm not required to forgive. Like, I'm willing to forgive if someone makes that mistake, although I haven't. I've been irritated in the past by people not responding, getting back in time, different things like that. So I just want to be a powerful mirror for myself and for you. So let's say the sales call happens. I trust that I will be enough. I trust myself. I trust myself. Whatever happens, I'll handle it. Okay? When I take action, good things happen. So get on the call and pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, send the message, schedule the conversation, call on Facebook Messenger, even when it isn't convenient. Even if you got 3 minutes. I think that's another thing that's challenged me, is waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity when I got tons of space and time and energy. What if just between every call that I had, when I got 3 minutes, just call someone, tell them I love them. If that's all I can do, that's all I can do. If that's what I was meant to do, if that's the action, when I take action, good things happen. That's the good that I can create. Awesome. It was meant to be. So I trust that every interaction is meant to be. I trust that everyone I share with, I communicate, that was meant to happen. So thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the instruction. Gratitude. How do you trust yourself and believe in yourself more? Ooh, gratitude. That is a secret ingredient. Okay? And specifically, I wanted to dive into the external success. Okay? External measurement. So a lot of this I've been talking about, how do you think about success? How do you think about trusting yourself? With regards to the external success, it doesn't define you. That's the biggest thing that I have discovered. It doesn't define you. External success is not who you are, no matter what's in your bank account, no matter how many friends you have, no matter what awards you've gotten, no matter how much you're able to travel and do things. That does not define you. So to trust yourself, most of the time, it can take a track record of success. It can take evidence of success. But what about the people who create a vision before there's any evidence of success? There's any evidence that something is even possible. Like, there's no tangible thing. There's no flashing sign in the world that says this is possible. Getting to the moon is possible. Developing a radio is possible. Flying is possible. Right, brothers? There was no evidence that it was possible except for birds. I mean, that's the evidence that you can lean on. But direct evidence may not exist. So external success typically directs people to say, hey, if I can make a call, then I can make 3 calls. I can make 5 calls. If I can sell a $500 product, then I can sell a $1,000 product. I can sell a $5,000 product. It's possible. That, knowing that it's possible, I am enough for it to be possible. It's huge. Trusting yourself. Okay, so we got this epic Bali retreat coming up here in November 11th through the 17th. Stoked about it. And that is just something that's like shaking. That is something that's really stretched Petia and I in a big freaking way. right? It's our first retreat outside of the country. And we just like get to step the heck up because there's a lot of stuff that could go other than successful with it. There's a lot of stuff to be present to. That's one aspect, like trusting that we are enough to handle whatever comes up. But two, before anyone even gets there, trusting that the vision, the value is enough. And I see it as a big challenge with entrepreneurs and visionaries and coaches, especially. Being able to sell the vision without being attached. When I take action, good things happen. When I take action, when I have these conversations, good things happen. When I take action, good things happen. Let's just sink into that even more. When I take action, good things happen. 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 When I take action, great things happen. I like good. I like great even better. When I take action, great things happen. When I take action, great things happen. When I take action, great things happen. Whether it's perfect action or imperfect action, great things happen. Whether I succeed at my target or fail, great things happen. When I take action, whether I succeed or I fail, great things happen. When I take action, when I grow, when I strive, when I achieve, when I go for it, when I strive to catch the football for the touchdown pass, great things happen. When I go for the shot of the puck into the net, great things happen. When I go for the sail and stand for what I believe in, great things happen. Great things happen. When I focus on serving, great things happen. When I focus on money, great things happen. When I focus on being my greatest possible self, great things happen. When I focus on creating win-wins, great things happen. When I take action, great things happen. When I take action in my business, great things happen. When I take action in my career, great things happen. When I take action with speaking, great things happen. When I take action and reach out to influential people, great things happen. When I take action, 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 great things happen. When I take action and say we're doing a Bali retreat, great things happen. When I take action and say we're doing a webinar teaching about the flow and the fire principles, great things happen. When I schedule calls, great things happen. When I take action, great things happen. When I do a 12-hour live stream and take massive freaking action, great things happen. When I tell the woman of my dreams, I love you, take action, great things happen. Great things are happening to me all the time. When I take action, great things happen. When I take action, great things happen. When I connect with epic human beings, great things happen. When I talk about money, when I take action and talk about money, great things happen. When I talk about wounds, past wounds and breakdowns and pain, great things happen. When I take action and uncover my suffering, great things happen. When I take action and take bold, massive action, great things happen. When I trust myself, take action and trust myself, great things happen. When I believe that I'm enough, when I take action and believe that I am enough, great things happen. When I sit here and don't do anything, great things happen. When I am just being, great things happen. When I am being love, great things happen. When I think about my dreams, great things happen. When I think about my desires, great things happen. When I am present to my life, great things happen. When I take action, great things happen. When I forgive myself, great things happen. When I focus on forgiveness, great things happen. When I focus on surrender, great things happen. When I surrender to God, great things happen. When I surrender to God, great things happen. Great things happen when I take action. When I take action, great things happen. When I take action, great things happen. My goodness, that is like the affirmation of the freaking century. When I take action, great things happen. When I take action, great things happen. That's going to be a turn to your neighbor, give him a high five, and say, when I take action, great things happen. That is epic. When I take action, great things happen. I am Chris Burns, and when I take action, great things happen. I'm the type of person, when I take action, great things happen. I'm the type of person, I take action and great things happen. Not just when I take action, I'm the type of person who takes action and great things happen. I'm the type of person. Chris Burns is the type of person who takes action and makes things happen. You are the type of person who takes action and makes things happen. You are the type of person who takes action and makes things happen. You trust yourself. You trust yourself to take action and make things happen. Who you are takes action, and you make great things happen. You make great things happen. You make great things happen. When you take action, great things happen. When you're just being you, great things happen. When you're just being you, great things happen. Just being you, being all of you, great things happen. Being you, great things happen. Being you, great things happen. When you trust yourself, great things happen. I like the take action. Take action, it's like the fire. It's a fire. So I just want to hold that space, that light of taking action, taking blessed, aligned, courageous, inspired action. There's no right or wrong. There's no outcome. You're not attached. When you take action, great things happen. When you take unattached action, great things happen. When you take unattached action, great things happen. Trusting yourself. So how do you really trust yourself? You start to shift your thoughts because you really want to get to the beliefs. What do I believe? What do I believe is true? I believe that when I take action, great things happen. You don't need anything externally, okay? It's an identity. It's a belief. Your words create your reality. Your thoughts, your words, your thoughts, your actions, your results, and your beliefs create your reality. Do your results create your reality? I think it's more so the beliefs, the thoughts, the actions. Beliefs, thoughts, emotions, and actions create your reality. And everything affects everything. So when you produce the results, it also creates your reality. You are enough. You are enough. Say it after me. I am enough. Repeat after me again and again. Let's keep doing it. I am enough. I am more than enough. I am more than enough. I am worthy. I am trustworthy. I am loved. I am forgiven. Yes, forgiveness. Ooh, I love it. Let's go. Forgiveness. Yes, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You want to talk about trusting yourself? Let's forgive. Ooh, wait. I forgive myself. Right? I forgive myself. When I forgive myself, great things happen. I think I did mention it a little bit earlier. Forgiveness. You want to talk about trusting yourself? That is the one thing. Holding resentment, holding regret, holding on to shame and guilt. You don't trust yourself. So repeat after me. I give myself permission to forgive myself. I give myself permission to heal through forgiveness. I give myself permission to finally be free because I forgive myself. I give myself permission to heal now. I forgive myself. I give myself permission to be great. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. And feel free to pause this video or live stream or whatever you're watching, listening on, and just give yourself some space to forgive yourself for things. I'm going to go on a rampage, a little mini rampage right now, because when I take action, great things happen. When I take action and forgive myself, great things happen. I really get to be present. I'm like jumping around. Got a lot of energy. When I take action and forgive myself, great things happen. So I get to forgive myself with you. Thank you for being a witness. I forgive myself for letting myself down. I forgive myself. I forgive you, Chris. I forgive you for breaking people's hearts. I forgive you for disappointing your parents. I forgive you for being selfish and self-centered to the detriment of the people around you. I forgive you for being immature with your power to create your reality. I forgive you for thinking that it's all your fault. I forgive you for thinking that you can control what other people feel. I forgive you for trying to save everyone. I forgive you for trying to carry other people's burdens. I forgive you for trying to make people happy. That is not your responsibility. I forgive you for carrying your wounds for so long. I forgive you for carrying this weight for so long. I forgive you for not sharing about your breakdowns, your broken hearts, and feeling like a loser. I forgive you for feeling like a loser. I forgive you for believing the lie that you're a loser. I forgive you for believing the lie that you're stupid. I forgive you for believing the lie that you're a bad person. I forgive you for believing the lie that you're worthless. I forgive you for believing the lie that you are untrustworthy. I forgive you. When I take action, great things happen. When I say these words, great things happen. When I go through this exercise and take action, great things happen. My words are powerful. When I take action, my words are powerful. Great things happen. When I take action and speak these words, great things happen. I forgive myself for believing that I was powerless. I forgive myself for believing that I was powerless. I forgive myself for believing that I was powerless. I forgive myself for believing that I was lost. I forgive myself for believing that the world is against me. I forgive myself for believing that I live in scarcity. I forgive myself for believing that there's not enough to go around. When I take action and say these words and feel these words and believe these words, great things happen. When I take action, great things happen. I forgive myself for feeling like I'm letting people down, for believing that I'm letting people down. When I take action, great things happen. I forgive myself for being ashamed about my life. I forgive myself for being ashamed and guilty about my financial success. When I take action, great things happen. I forgive myself for feeling like I'm a failure as a man. When I take action, great things happen. I forgive myself for feeling like I'm a burden to the people around me. I forgive myself for feeling and believing that because of me, others suffer. I forgive myself for believing the lie that I don't make a difference, that it's my fault. I forgive myself for believing that I am a burden, I am a weight, I am a detriment. I hurt the people around me. I forgive myself for believing the lie that I hurt people around me. When I take action, great things happen. When I heal, great things happen. When I channel, great things happen. When I believe in myself, great things happen. When I forgive myself, great things happen. When I take action and forgive myself, great things happen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just want this conversation. I believe this conversation makes a difference for you. For the people who are present to this energy, to this vibration, like I am calling forth to you to take action and have great things happen. Take a screenshot of this, share this with someone who needs to hear that when they take action, great things happen, who needs to hear that you get to forgive yourself. Just if you believe in this, share it with your audience. When I take action, great things happen. When I call to action, great things happen. When I invite to action, great things happen. When I enroll to action, great things happen. When I persuade and convince and stand and fight for what I believe in, great things happen. When I take action, great things happen. When I love, great things happen. I love the freaking heck out of you. Chris Burns, I love you. Listener, viewer, person in the audience, I love you. Like, I want to give you a hug. Can whoever is listening to this just like meet me in Las Vegas and let's like give a big freaking hug? One of my favorite things to do in the world. I'm such a softie. I love hugs. When I take action, great things happen. When I hug, great things happen. When I trust that everything is working out, great things happen. When I take action and trust myself and trust something bigger than myself. Ooh, let's get into that real quick, because oh my gosh, it's one thing to trust in yourself, but that's the little I, right? The big I is your greatest possible self, your highest self. And yeah, we are all gods, in my opinion, gods and goddesses creating our reality. My belief, it's not an opinion, it's a fucking belief. It's a hardcore belief. And if you disagree, when I take action, great things happen. And when I stand for my beliefs, great things happen. If you don't agree, hey, you are totally entitled to your beliefs. And I am going to believe what I choose to believe. And there's nothing wrong if you believe something different than me. It's just you get to create your reality. And I don't need to convince you. I don't need to persuade you to believe something different. The right people show up all around me. When I take action, great things happen. When I am aligned with my truth and take action from there, great things happen. Okay? Big G God, big I. When we're talking about that greater, something greater than us, when I take action, great things happen. Okay, trusting in something bigger than yourself. That's been a big journey for me. Big journey. I forgive myself for being disconnected from God. When I take action, great things happen. I forgive myself for casting out God, blaming God, saying screw you, and a lot more expletives to God, being resentful of God, making logic, personal development, my God. I've made in the past, and I'm just like really, when I take action, great things happen, just totally being real. Business, God, money, business, money, success, mindset, logic. That has been my God. I've idolized those things to the detriment of God. So I forgive myself for that. I forgive myself. And when I take action, great things happen. When I say these words, it changes my reality. When I freaking take action, great things happen. These words are changing my reality. These words are changing my DNA. These words are changing the trajectory of my freaking life. And God's like, thank God. Thank me that you finally recognize it. But I'm just so willing to be real, be vulnerable, be surrender to something bigger, trust in something bigger, to think that I could do it all, to think that I can just keep working on myself and develop the mindset and develop the philosophies, develop the habits, develop the connections, the relationships, the structures, strategies, blueprints, and have it all under control and have it work out for me and create the result that I want. And everything is under my control. When I take action, great things happen. And I surrender control to something bigger. I surrender my fate to something bigger. I surrender my purpose. I surrender my gifts to something bigger. When I take action and surrender my gifts to something bigger, great things happen. When I get the F out of my own way and operate from love and operate from God's greatest gifts coming through me, great things happen. When I take action, great things happen. When I take action, great things happen. What about you? When you take action, do great things happen? When you take action, do you see, experience, feel, believe, and know that great things happen? When I take action, great things happen. When, I'm going to write it again. I already wrote it, but I'm going to write it again. When I take action, great things happen. When I take action, great things happen. I love you. You are loved. You are enough. You are worthy. You are trustworthy. And I trust in something bigger than myself. And I give myself permission to not have all the answers. I give myself permission to not know. When I take action, great things happen. When I take action and admit I don't know everything. I don't know everything, and I don't know what I need to know to get to where I want to go. I don't know it yet. I don't know the answers. I don't know the strategies. I don't know what I have to do. I don't know who I have to talk to. I don't know how to freaking show up in life to get to where I want to go, impacting billions of people's lives, getting to the best podcast in the world. I don't know what I need to know to get there. But when I take action, great things happen. I surrender to the perfect information coming at the perfect time. I surrender to something bigger than me, bigger purpose, a bigger vision, a bigger love, a bigger capacity, a bigger energy, a bigger force, a bigger magic, a bigger miracle. I trust that the universe and God have plans for me. When I take action, great things happen. I forgive myself for not trusting in God. I forgive myself for not trusting in myself, in my own worthiness, that God would want to use me, that God would want to bless me. I forgive myself for thinking that I am unworthy of God's abundance and blessings and prosperity. I forgive myself. And thank you so much for this awareness. Thank you for this aha. Thank you for these moments shared together. And I know that my divine light is reaching the perfect people at the perfect times and really making a massive contribution for them. So thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for sharing this out. Again, when I take action, great things happen. When I take action, great things happen. When I take action, great things happen. When you take action, great things happen. So what's the action that makes some great things happen in your life? Maybe it's sharing this podcast, YouTube, blog post, show notes, whatever. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's something else. When you take action, great things happen. What is your action today? For me, it's to keep showing up, keep loving, keep being present here with these amazing people, trusting that everything is working out perfectly. When I take action, great things happen. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I'll see you on the next episode.